Hello, this is Paul, and congratulations if you followed me so far into this exercise. You have gone through 4 different units of multiple segments or parts, and you got to this point where you're developing a balance statement, and you're actually using your spreadsheet program, Calc, on openoffice.org for a specific purpose. Now, we have done a lot of work on this. As you can see, we have our heading in here. We spread it out over several different cells, and we have put subheadings in to divide up our page, and we have even divided down to specific headings for getting preparation. And we have laid out a chart for putting in checks that are still outstanding. Now, it would be a shame to lose all of this work. So remember a couple things. It is important to save your work on a regular basis so that when your computer is shut down, you won't lose your work. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to save our file, and I'm going to select for the first time Save As from the File menu, and it comes up with a window for me to check where I want to save it. So I'm going to put it in my directory along with my work on OpenOffice. It's now in computer class, which is my other class. I'm going to go into my spreadsheets here, and I'm going to save it right there. I'm going to call it, I have selected a directory where I know I'm going to find it again, be able to open it anytime I want, and be able to use it. It will become a very useful tool because now it is my balance bank statement. You can name it anything that is meaningful to you. Make it personal. You might have more than one bank account or more than one account that you work with, and you can develop one for each one, or you can have it all contained in one workbook. So now I have it saved, and on the title bar it now reflects the name I just gave it, and that I am working with OpenOffice. So now I know I'm not going to lose this work. I'm sure that if you did the exercise, you did a lot of work. Congratulations. You really put a lot of effort into this, and I congratulate you. If you have any trouble getting this far, be sure to come to my classes on Saturday afternoons at the First Church of the Brethren in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and we can deal with the questions that you have. Also, if you email me at winusa@epics.net, I will be able to answer some questions for you as well. So there's a couple ways you can get in touch with me. Now, I'm going to rename this tab down here, this tab section that I told you about before, to get the different spreadsheets. I'm going to call this one, let's see, I'm going to rename this rename this to be a master. In other words, my plans are to develop this, copy it into another spreadsheet, and use it there and retain this item. Okay? So once we have this all worked out, we will be able to use it multiple times without having any strange figures in there that doesn't reach our interest. So now we're going to look at the balance of our sheet here and some minor adjustments, I take notice that I could use a little bit more space here for the check number, and of course the numbers for the amount of money, it don't have to be that big. So I have that down. I have this part here that is maybe I can reduce it down just to save some space. I want to make it comfortable for making it fit my page if I should print this out and take it to the bank or anywhere that I want to get it worked on. So now we have that centered down, and now we're going to bring this down a little bit. It don't have to be that big, and that looks good. Okay, and also with this part here, so we're going to bring that down. Now take notice that this did not wrap. I'm going to want that to wrap, so format cells, and I'm going to go and make sure that that is text, and that way when we go into font alignment here, we're going to wrap the text, and voila, we got what we want. Okay, so now that's looking much better for us, and I can make the screen a little bit larger for you. And by the way, as we look at this, I see where this here stretched out a bit because of the two lines here, and I can correct that by merging those two cells. So I'm going to merge those two cells, and it brings that line up for this side to be in line. Okay, so there isn't any problem there. As I look across, I try to notice if there is any other problems that could be throwing me off a little bit, and it looks like I don't. So I like what I just did. I'm going to go over here and see the little box here, the third one in on my toolbar, and it's for saving. I'm going to just click that and save my current changes. Okay, now once we have this all laid out, it's looking good, and if you followed with me, have gone to the program and done this exercise, congratulations. We are on the final stages of putting our balance sheet together. So I'm going to stop this for time restraints, and we will be able to get started with the next part of our steps.